The aunties must test you first, in bed. Yes. There's a tribe where you don't just marry a woman, you marry her family. And before you're allowed to become the official husband, the aunties of the bride demand a test run. They must sleep with you first, not to humiliate you, but to judge if you're skilled enough to satisfy their niece. What would you do for the one you love? Would you cut off your hands if her family demanded it? Would you lose an eye just to marry the woman of your dreams? Sounds insane? Well, welcome to reality. Here are the top 5 most bizarre wedding traditions from around the world, and trust me, brace yourself for number 1. It might just haunt your thoughts for days. Let's begin. Number 5. The man must be beaten over 200 times and not flinch. Deep in the northern parts of Nigeria, some traditional families have a painful test for any man who dares to marry their daughter. Before the wedding can even happen, the groom is brought before the bride's family. He must kneel. Then, with a long whip made from the dried, tough skin of a cattle, he is beaten. Not once, not 10 times, but over 200 strokes. And here's the terrifying part. If he flinches, winces or cries, the marriage is off. No approval, no bride, no mercy. This brutal tradition is seen as a test of strength, endurance and commitment. Because if you can't take pain for your woman, do you really deserve her? Would you pass that test? Number 4, eat until your stomach looks like a balloon. In the Omo Valley of Ethiopia, being slim is not attractive when it comes to marriage. No, sir. Young men who want to marry must enter a fattening hut, where they are force-fed food and milk mixed with blood every day. They don't leave, they don't exercise, they don't bathe, they eat and eat and eat until their stomachs bulge like overinflated balloons. The bigger the belly, the more attractive the man becomes. At the end of the ritual, the men walk out wobbling, gasping for air, covered in flies, and the women choose their husbands. Could you eat yourself sick just to get a wife? Number 3, drink salt coffee without flinching. In Turkey, there's a wedding tradition that puts every man's poker face to the ultimate test. When the man and his family visit the bride's home to formally ask for her hand in marriage, the girl must serve him coffee. But not just any coffee. She brews it with 4 to 5 heaping tablespoons of salt. It's hot, it's bitter, it's disgusting. But the man must drink it all without blinking, without spitting, and without so much as a grimace. Because if he makes a face, the family rejects the proposal. No wedding, no exceptions. Could you swallow that salty nightmare just to prove your love? Number 2, the aunties must test you first, in bed. Yes, you heard that right. There's a tribe where you don't just marry a woman, you marry her family. And before you're allowed to become the official husband, the aunties of the bride demand a test run. They must sleep with you first, not to humiliate you, but to judge if you're skilled enough to satisfy their niece. If the man fails to impress them in bed, the wedding is cancelled. They'll simply say, he's not good enough, he can't keep her happy. Now imagine standing before your future bride, knowing her relatives have already judged you, behind closed doors. What would you do in that situation? Number 1, cut off your own arms for love. Somewhere in the deep forest regions of Asia, there exists a tribe with a wedding ritual so disturbing it barely seems real. In this community, love must be proven in the most extreme way possible. Before a man is allowed to marry, he must voluntarily cut off one of his arms. Yes, no anesthesia, no doctors, no second chances. He must sever it clean as a sacrifice of love. Only then will the bride's family approve. Only then can the wedding take place. They believe this shows commitment because a man without an arm can't work as well, can't fight as easily, and can't chase other women. The act binds him to her forever. Would you do it? Would anyone? So, now that you've heard them all, the beatings, the bloated bellies, the salty coffee, the sexual tests, and the amputation of love, which one would you be willing to do for the woman you love? Let me know in the comments section, and if you thought this was intense, dark and fascinating, subscribe for more jaw-dropping stories from around the world. Because love sometimes comes with a price, and in some cultures, that price is pain. Stay curious, stay safe, and think twice before you say I do.